Okay, let's see what this all means, shall we, Leo? The Hermit. This is kind of a contemplation space. This is a time of a little bit of isolation, thinking about what you need, getting rid of all of the distractions so you can make a decision based on your enlightenment and your information. So it looks like you're taking the time to really see what your next step will be and how that's going to look for you in the future. So take that time, Leo. Take a look at what serves you. Make some choices to better you, not just better others around. I know you guys have huge hearts and are so loving, but a lot of times that can slip into the enablement position, and then you kind of forget about your own hopes, dreams, and desires. So now it's time to really take a look at that, how that your future is going to look, and use your enlightened information to make that choice. What crosses you is the Ace of Swords. So this is a karma card. Swords are air and thought and gaining information and standing up for what's right and doing the right thing. So you may have to do a little compromise to get your wildest dreams. And a lot of times our wildest dreams do include other people. So we have to see where they are in the line of movement. But it looks like some movement is coming, some things that you've been wanting to do. And it can include a physical movement, as in relocating your home, cleaning out your home, painting your home, something like that. The home card, the 10 of home, is there. So it looks like more contemplation and really figuring out where you want to be, and then take your step into that magic, into the future. Just try the new road. Try the new road. So a little bit more thinking to work out all the, the P's and the Q's of the situation, and communicate what your desires are. But it looks like it's moving forward. You have the card of new beginnings here. You are having this beautiful lunar eclipse in your sign in the first house, which is new beginnings. So don't be afraid to take a leap of faith into that new place. What is above you is the Queen of Pentacles. Queens are usually someone a little older or a little wiser than we are. Queens around Pentacles can mean money as well. Pentacles can also be earth signs. That's Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. And actually it feels like an earth sign woman that you've been kind of worried about. Maybe she's not making the right choices according to you, or you're just a little worried about her choices, but it looks like some more communication is in need. But it's someone that lives in your heart, someone who's quite dear to you. So it could be a family member, mother, father, mother, sister, aunt, something like that. But it's someone that you're a little worried about their choices and they feel like they're just floating a little. Open up that communication with them. Let them know your concerns. And I think that just opening the fluidness of conversation, you will get some clarity. They'll get some clarity in it, and it feels like it will strengthen your relationship. But don't be afraid to say the hard things to this little stubborn earth sign. And I think it will be well received as long as it is presented with love and kindness. The Strength card upside down, that is in the space, the past space. So it looks like maybe you've been wavering on some decisions, or maybe even caving into somebody else's desires. And that really hasn't worked out for you. It's made you a little bit more anxious, a little bit more kind of stuck in the unknowing of the situation. Realize that just relinquish the control over this, take a step back from it, and communicate what your desires, your needs are. So it looks like the main theme here is putting your desires and your dreams in the front row, to the forefront, and then speaking your truth about them. So it looks like your strength wavered a little bit. This was in the past position. Moving forward, there is justice. Justice is a great card. It's the divine equalizer. It can stand for a physical justice. So for those of you maybe been fighting court battles, it looks like there will be some resolution. I can't tell if it will be positive or negative, but it feels like something will be resolved. It can be as simple as a parking ticket being resolved, or as big as a lawsuit, or going to jail, or something like that. So it all depends on what justice you are looking for. And it can be an interpersonal justice, somebody hearing what you're saying. So I encourage you to speak your truth to these people. But it looks like there will be balance. There will be balance as long as you come from the heart, as long as you approach things honestly, clean up any legal things that you have. And, it's tax time in the United States. So it could be as simple as making sure that your taxes are done on time. So whatever legal thing you're looking at, it looks like there will be some resolve or the ending of a legal situation or a resolve for fairness. You will be rewarded for some unjust either behavior or thing. So what's coming up is the 7, and this is kind of the backed into the corner. People aren't hearing you. It feels a little tumultuous to you, that you're getting a little frustrated, and it feels more like on the work level that 2 steps forward, 1 step back kind of thing. Also, speak your truth about this. This feels like, since you are backed into the corner over this situation, that it's time not to come out swinging, but to sit down and have the talk, just the talk. Whether it's your boss, whether it's your lover, family members, but it's time to express what you're feeling, and put a seed of thought for resolution in it. But it really feels like you're backed into a corner, that you've been doing the right thing, and someone has been taking advantage of your kindness. So step up and make those changes, and you will see the shift. You will see the shift. And it's right here by justice. So that may be the truth you need to tell. If they're overworking you, or you're constantly doing overtime or whatever, something like that. But this, I believe, has to do with work. So it's time to speak that truth. The basis of this, the foundation of this, is really contemplation, taking the time to look within. You have 2 of the contemplation cards. So before you make any drastic fire sign movements, my dear Leos, really take a look at all the possibilities. Really contemplate what your next step should look like before you present it, and really clear your mind of what is necessary and what isn't. Are you focusing on something that can be resolved, or is it an issue from the past that is just kind of renting space in your head, that is no longer valid to your movement, your growth, and your spiritual freedom? So take a look at all that. The sun is what's next to you. So this is new beginnings. This is planting the seed, watching it grow, being fearless in your pursuit for bliss, and just putting the effort in that you need to. Just put one foot in front of the other, finding that healing space. This orange is lighting up, and there's a lot of orange in orange and yellow. So like new beginnings, healing yourself from the past, moving through that pain and realizing it's temporary, and that you learn something from each situation and each person within your lifetime. So new beginnings, planting those seeds. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Put a little effort into it. Let spirit know what you want to do. Start that ball rolling. If it is a new job, redo the resume. Just switching that energy into present time starts the ball rolling. So don't be afraid to plant that seed, whatever it is. If it's a traveling, check out some things on the web and see prices. Just investigating something new and different shifts that energy. And so that's what this card is. New beginnings, the sun. Page of Wands. Now, pages can be messages. Wands are fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that can stand for a child that is in your awareness with new beginnings. So if it can, it's not the pregnancy card, but I'm feeling, Leo, that this may create a new entity. There may be a new baby in the family. There may be, this can stand for new beginnings for a business, a baby, a relationship. But the Page of Wands stands not only for children, fire sign children, but it can be messages. It can be messages, and it's feeling more like messages, although it can stand for children, for those who have children in their lives, either from your body or for someone else's. But this has something to do with the new beginning. So it's feeling more like messages. So check your emails, put information out there, put your inquiries out there, and then step back and wait for the messages to come for clarity. It looks like you're collecting information. Your culmination card is the 8 of Pentacles. Pentacles can stand for money or motion, education, acquiring. So it really feels like you're doing the hard work right now. Really do the hard work, collect the information, find out if it's traveling abroad, find out what all the information that you need before you get on that plane. So it's a time of fact gathering and getting information that propel you into your future. So you are actually changing your destiny right now by collecting information, whether it's, out of a book, whether it's from people, whether it's just wisdom, whether it's through a therapist, whatever it is, you are making the changes by collecting that information. So now's the contemplation stage. It won't surprise me if March is the action stage for you, because you got the Hermit and you have the 4, which are both intrinsic. Check it out. Follow your heart. Get rid of all the static on the outside before you make a decision, and collecting information. So you have both those cards of collecting information before you make a decision. What is on the left of you is the Queen of Wands. And the Wands, again, is fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And the Queen of Wands is someone with great wisdom, that has motion, that has kind of frivolity, and this feels like a really good friend. Could be a lover for those male Leos, but it's somebody that has always been encouraging you, that is speaks their truth. Fire signs speak their truth pretty much right on time, whether we want to hear it or not. And so this is someone that will help you get clarity over the information you're collecting or what your next step is. Someone who's very supportive, very wise beyond their years, and someone that aids in the enjoyment of your life. So it doesn't feel like a reconnection, but it feels like they will play a more pivotal role than they have in the last couple of months or even years. So the last card here is the 10. You have a lot of motion happening in here. You have pentacles, you have movement, you have ideas. And this is home. This is the home. And this is kind of a pleasured card, one where things start lining up. It may be your house hunt, your house hunt may end, or you may finally move the furniture around, or your child may be graduating and moving out of the house. So there are some changes for the positive happening with home. For those of you who are looking for a home, you'll get a little more clarity on what that looks like. But it looks like the balance of family, the balance of work, and the balance of home in general is becoming clearer and easier to manage for you, Leo. It seems to be right, on the path, and you've cleaned up a lot of things on the family level, so you will start to reap those rewards from doing that hard work. But it looks like family in general is being loving, supportive, less challenging. So let me throw a couple of these chakra cards for clarity for Leo. Expansion. Well, that goes right along the line of this reading, doesn't it? You're expanding your awareness. You're expanding your magic. And completion. So time to complete some things. Endings and beginnings, they are sad. It's the middle that counts. But there are some things coming to a completion, whether it's a new job or moving, or so you have some movement on the horizon for you. So, of course, before you start something new, things must end.